Oh, welcome to Off the Riff with Tori Trance and Cam.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. We got that boy Cam back in the building, y'all. On some real shit.
Right,
to the chat.
Back-to-back weeks. Back-to-back weeks. We back.
Yeah, yo, we really on some different shit, y'all. We on some different shit, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. My nigga Kev. Listen, y'all don't know him, but we know him. And we just figured, like, man, fuck it. Like, that's our dog. We might as well throw your in the fucking mix. Fuck this nigga talking about. So now we locked in and we on some shit. We coming back to back on y'all niggas. Like we back to back and it like Drake. You feel what I'm saying?
What it do? What the business is?
So what's good, everybody? What's good with y'all? How y'all been? I know it's only been a week. I have no idea what I did last weekend, but I forgot.
What you did last weekend?
What did I do?
I don't even know if I talked to you last weekend.
I don't even know what I did. I think I was Sunday. All right, cool, yeah. So how y'all doing?
Same shit I said last week. Everything cool, you know. Taking it day by day.
Yeah, you know, bitch, it was a bug. I gotta close this door. Hold up, y'all. Shit started getting treacherous for 5 seconds.
Why I cannot get this camera? Like,
I feel pretty decent, you know. I feel pretty decent, you know, today.
I feel cool. Nigga went to work.
I ain't go to work today. I actually had like 3 different migraines. I woke up at 6 with one, went to bed, woke back up, still had one. Took a nap, woke back up, still had one. I've been taking.
Do you still have one?
As of current right now, I'm not really, but I can tell that it's there somewhere, lingering around, waiting to, you know. I be feeling it, even when it don't hurt, type shit. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can't make no sudden movements.
Y'all ready for Halloween?
Yeah, you gonna be out your way tomorrow?
I'm grown, so I don't got shit going on.
I don't know if we're gonna be out there tomorrow. I think we doing.
I'm gonna be in the street. I want to watch football, but I'm gonna be out there for a little bit.
We're gonna take the kids.
Oh shit! If you're gonna be in the streets, then we in the streets. I'm in the streets.
We about to be in the streets trick or treat.
Oh damn, my mind. I don't got no kids, y'all.
Not those type of streets.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in the streets, knocking on doors, or
yo, just make sure
just trailing.
A little sippy sip with y'all while y'all on the little bop.
I'm just
I'm gonna be out there. Don't forget, daylight savings time falls back Sunday morning. Yeah.
So we losing an hour?
No, we gain one.
We getting one.
Yeah. Fall is the good one. Gain extra hours, sleep, and all that.
I got a few bets in tonight. I just hope my bets come through tonight. Got a few parlays, few legs. You know when you like
I said fuck
you making the bets and you coming across the legs. After like my 6th one, I was like, I think I'm doing too much because I just started putting in random bets.
That's how I get. That's how I'm getting.
I be wanting to bet, but every time that it come time to, I just be feeling like I'm just throwing the money away. I'll bet a nigga on some like, all right, this gonna happen or this not gonna happen. Straight up money. But anytime I'm going through the process on FanDuel or something like that, I might do it on some boxing shit. But like anytime I'm doing it,
boxing is not worth gambling though.
Yeah, that's the only time I've ever won. That's the only time I've ever, you know what I'm saying, won. Like,
but honestly though, man, you don't be gambling like how me and TJ do.
I know, and I'm telling you the reason why. Y'all motherfuckers be coming up short. Everybody I know that do it, dude. That's the.
I mean, you know, that's the game.
That's the only reason why. That's the reason why betting exists. Yeah, it does.
I mean, that comes with betting though, yo. Like
it does. That's the only reason why the companies exist is because you're gonna come up short 9 times out of 10. Otherwise,
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
I do think that's something that's going.
You can't if you don't play, you don't win. So that comes with the territory.
I've been wanting to.
I haven't really been gambling though. Like these past 2-3 weeks, I haven't been putting in no bets.
I'm gotta pay to play on the lottery and shit.
I mean, shit, that's all a gamble.
I know, but that shit costs like $1.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, the lottery isn't as
like, oh fuck it, let me get a scratch off. Let me play the nut. Like, nigga, that shit for fun, nigga.
The chances of you like you putting in the lottery number nine times out of 10, it ain't gonna be. You ain't gonna have a continuous situation where you missing the fucking shit by like one number.
I'll be mad as shit if I miss a shit by one number.
Compared to like
let's say it's one number. Like let's say the last number was a 5 and I said 4.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
reception, nigga, that shit break your heart, yo.
That's what I'm saying. Compared to playing the lottery, like I put like this nigga. I had Trey Young for 3 threes the other night. He went 2 for 9.
That's why you don't fucking bet on Trey Young. That's why you don't bet on Trey Young. Real shit. I don't like.
I feel like Doug been saying. I feel like Doug
like
been saying lately, like, yo, just play one. I'm gonna give it to you.
No,
that couple $100 million.
No, these is the niggas in the NBA that you can't fuck with. Trey Young sometimes, Jason Tatum for sure. Dame.
He got me the other night. Jason Tatum got me the other night. I had him for 20. He had 15.
See, bitch ass nigga. Shit make you
and
mad,
I went back tonight. I went back with Trey Young. Yeah.
Yeah, yo, you being hard headed, yo.
Oh, he got you, yo. You can't go 2 for 9, yo. 2 for 9. The attempts are there. You gotta at least like if that's what you do. If you shoot threes and you put
just betting on the Lakers.
I think the shit they're gonna sink me is I put a little leg. I put a money line on the fucking Dodgers to win tonight.
Is this the last game?
It might be. I think they up 3-1.
Hey yo, I know y'all seen Ice Cube performing for the Dodgers. Y'all seen Fat Joe clapping back performing for what it was, the Yankees?
Yeah, I heard it wasn't.
And this nigga couldn't even remember what he was. He was doing lean back. I think he was doing lean back. Couldn't even remember the words.
I heard it was bad.
That shit was crazy. Y'all seen that clip of Fat Joe walking? Y'all seen that man walk?
No.
The man looked like he got hit by a car or some shit.
Didn't he? I swear he used to break dance back in the day.
It looked like it.
Wasn't he like a beat boy or b-boy or something? Him like Jadakiss or something?
No, I think he was Fat Joe was Latino, so he probably was spray painting. Yo, he probably was tagging up some walls or some shit.
Because wasn't that one of the elements of hip hop, breakdancing?
That's one of the and one of the elements graffiti. Like that's
it was graffiti, DJ, and then breakdancing.
Yeah, and rapping and shit.
No, rapping was a thing that later developed off of the DJ.
Off of the DJ and shit. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because they used to have MCs.
The DJ was a superstar and shit, and the rapper was just, rapping just to keep the party going. Next thing niggas know, like,
so since we talking about the elements of hip hop and rap, apparently.
Hold on. I'm gonna give you a better segue. And after rapping and shit, you know what I'm saying? Niggas started rapping about they crimes that they was committing and shit. Then niggas started getting locked up and shit. And then, now that we talking about that, go ahead, yo, I got you, bro.
That's where I was heading. I'm
giving you the
I'm just saying, like, as far as a development of being believable, there was a level of time where clearly it was kind of like the truth was sprinkled in there, but it was more of a character that you was portraying as a rapper.
Yeah.
So now, motherfuckers had their feet underneath the fire and was just like, y'all not real, y'all fake. So now that pushed the needle to where motherfuckers have to really prove that they really, really like that, and they putting it in the music. And now niggas is in court of law. The feds is using that shit against them in their lyrics. And it's just like, what's good?
So being as though, recently with the whole Dirk shit transpiring and this nigga getting locked up. And if we want to reference Academic's interview with him when he asked him about the slide for Vaughn comments, and this nigga was like, I don't know, for some odd reason I just don't be saying that shit. You still be saying comments like that? And when you look at Act face, you can see he digested the information and it resonated like, oh. Like, because he was like, yo, you still be saying that shit? Cause he was like, yo, so how you feel about the slide for phone comments? And he was like, I don't even be saying that shit no more. You still be saying that shit. And this nigga froze up like, oh, okay. Now my whole take with the shit is you feel me? There was an element, like you said, TJ, to rap and hip hop where niggas was concealing certain aspects to themselves. Like you said, they was playing a character. So even if niggas was doing that shit, the shit that they was talking about, or however they decided to word it or articulate it, it wasn't like they weren't really truly embodying that, you know what I'm saying, right, to some capacity. But now we in a day and age where it's like how you said, like if you rapping about it, nigga, you either had to have done it or you need to be actively doing it. And what a lot of rappers was starting to say is like, shit, my niggas went through some of this shit that I rap about. You feel me? Like, this shit not my story. This might be my homeboy story. Or like I was rapping about a bitch that might have been a story that my nigga told me about one of his bitches, like one of those type of. That's another way to conceal, to be like, well, it wasn't really me type shit. But now we in the day and age of YNs, young niggas. And these young niggas is walking around with switches. They walking around with all type of shit, and they rapping about that shit. They killing each other and they rapping about it, which kind of unfolds into the drill culture and how that shit took over Chicago, and how like a lot of these guys, they ultimately end up getting a name for themselves in the industry. They get famous, they get that buzz, but they still tied to the streets in some capacity with that gang culture. Like they was talking about Chief Keef and shit, and they was saying like they like Chicago, like the governor, the mayor, whoever, they wanted his ass out of there because so many people wanted to kill him. So he left. You feel me? Like it was either he was gonna die or go to jail behind the shit that he was rapping about and the shit that he was doing. So that nigga literally moved and he never came the fuck back. And it just kind of make you think like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like Dirk probably wouldn't have been in the position that he's in today if he would have just been able to isolate the music and be like, this is my career and this is what's feeding my family, this is what's taking care of me and my kids and my mom and whoever else, and I'm gonna try to do whatever I can to not jeopardize that shit, which means not only am I not gonna partake in nothing, but the niggas that I have closest to me are not gonna be involved in anything either.
Right.
Or just don't rap about this shit, like, cause even if he moved and Vaughn still got,
but it don't matter if you don't rap about it, because now we're learning that everything's tagged.
They're gonna use some of that shit against him, like when he said, "I want the hit I paid for." You know what I'm saying? They're gonna use that against him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the fuck be going through niggas' minds these days. Like, niggas literally love to be on podcasts talking about, like, niggas be on podcasts. It's entertaining because, you know, niggas watch podcasts and shit, but like, if I kill somebody,
niggas, we all from the hood, you feel me? We all done seen some shit, did some shit in our own little way.
The last thing I'm gonna do is go on a podcast talking about that shit or putting it in the music, like alluding to the fact.
Well, I thought the funniest shit was
Brick Baby ass a little bit too.
I thought the funniest shit was I always thought the Dirk song "Aha" was funny as shit because he like prefaced it like. Like what he was saying in the song, he prefaced it like, "Yo, you gotta use this shit like lyrics, like prop guns and shit. Like this shit is all fake," and then proceeds to rap like, "Nigga, I'm sliding for voting."
Like the certain level of stupidity involved in all of that shit. Like I feel like, all right, this is my question. This is my question to y'all then, right? As men, as black men, at what point or at what age was it that you reached where you felt like you didn't have to prove nothing no more? Because as a young man coming up, you feel me? I can imagine that you might feel like you have something to prove in like as far as like your masculinity is concerned. So at what age did you not give a fuck no more about what the next nigga thought, whether he felt like you was a bitch or whatever the case? When did that stop for y'all? When did y'all mature and start feeling like, man, I'm doing me. As long as I'm doing me, I'm doing me. I'm good.
That shit is situational. You know what I'm saying? I came across a situation at work today. A nigga tried me. And I'm not backing down from no nigga talking crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? It's situational. You know, like I might be out with my kids and I might have to show them, like, you know, because you know, you never know how something pop off and then it might shape and mold how somebody think of you, you know.
Yeah.
you know, as men, a lot of times we are ego driven, and people like to paint that as a negative thing. But if we didn't have ego, we wouldn't have houses and bridges and trains and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, we do have to keep that. You know, you do have to keep a certain sense of like, a nigga will fuck around and find out if he fucking around. You do have to keep that, you know. But then at the same time, I do get your question though, as far as like, you can't be a crash out, you know. Like, I want niggas to know, like, that I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's definitely situational.
It's a time and a place. It's a time and place for all that shit.
It's definitely
like you don't want
to. Nigga might try you in front of your girl, and you ain't going for that shit because you don't want to. Your girl is right here. Whereas if it was not your girl, you might have had some leeway, like, all right, yo, you know what I'm saying, or maybe some, man, this nigga tripping, you know what I'm saying. But you don't try a nigga while he with his girl, because he gonna crash out.
I feel nigga not gonna crash out while he got his kids with him.
Yeah, but at the same time, when he got his kids with him, a nigga might not have the discernment to not crash out, because you don't want I got daughters. You don't want your kid be like, Daddy, why you let him talk to you like that?
So that's what I'm saying. I understand you were saying like it's situational, but at what age was it where you felt like where TJ said it's a time and a place where he was like, yo, it's a time and a place.
Oh yeah, that
like where you understand that now.
I think that just comes with getting older and facing
that's
more.
What I'm saying, nigga, what age? Can you get like a age?
You also gotta like factor in the type of nigga. Like for certain things, like a nigga might be raised in a certain atmosphere to where, like, say if we take the Vaughn case or the Vaughn and the Dirk case, like, nah, it's not to the way they're raised. It's not cool for your man to get killed by somebody and you to just be like, y'all can have that.
Yeah.
Like it might to them
culture in different hoods. I was just saying that a lot of people, I ain't gonna say like Caucasians, but people in general, when they look at the African American community, they kind of all look at us and group us together like we all behave one way. But the reality of it is that when you go to each state, each city, each different hood, everybody operate differently, got different slang, walk different, dress different, and they operate on different politics within their hoods. Like in LA, the way they hoods operate is completely different than the way we walk around in Baltimore. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like it be the politics too that come with that shit. Is like how you were saying, like that's a politic essentially. If your man get killed by the niggas on 39th Street and y'all from 43rd, then the niggas on 43rd gotta get back. But that's culture,
I feel like that's just an endless cycle, because you got niggas that's coming up under, like in the West Coast or even anywhere now, because the gangs are everywhere, but coming up underneath for certain flags that's inheriting certain beef that's from years ago. You talking about 20, 15, 20, 25 years ago. And it's just like, nigga, if you gonna play a jail,
got killed that they don't even know and shit. That's like a lot of these young niggas, like in Philly, for example, like PNB and shit, they got another little group underneath them called the Torturers, and they all from the same hood. They all from PNB and all that, but they younger than them, and they called the Torturers, and they standing behind whatever PNB standing behind. They rocking out on whatever PNB rocking out on, but they might not have known, you feel me, PNB rock. They might not have got the chance to meet PNB rock. They might have known them, you feel me? But at the end of the day, we from the same hood, so it's like.
But you know what I'm saying? You also got to factor in.
Inherit beef. They inherit that shit.
You also got to factor in on this. It's a little bit different because you're talking about the level of success. Like to the outside world, a nigga making millions traveling the world performing songs and shit is like, nigga, you should be above that. Just like if you a fucking famous athlete and you drunk as shit, or famous boxer, you drunk as shit. Yo, I don't think you need to be getting in your fucking sports car, speeding around in the city. Like, what are you doing type shit? But niggas, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just make bad decisions. But you talking about, yo, you making a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? You famous. But because I'm making that amount of money, I can hit these niggas can get hit easily.
So that's why I meant by just don't rap about that shit.
But what is he gonna rap about?
There's plenty of
things.
He
gonna get on songs like he gonna get on songs with Cole and start talking about the kids.
You can
start rapping.
I had
seen a hit out of that.
I had seen the
Yeah, but you know when they start doing that, the fans about to come because they already know.
Right, Joe, listen, right. From a psychology standpoint, I had seen a clip from Joe Budden podcast. They was talking about this shit. They was with Jadakiss son. I think his name was J1 or some shit like that. And he had mentioned that he had read something that was like suicidal.
Hold on. Time out. That's Jadakiss son that's on the podcast?
Yeah, that's Jada's son.
He looked just like his ass.
I know.
He looked just like his father.
No, what I'm saying is he reminded me so much of somebody, and I'm just like, who is this nigga? And then now that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, now I can see it. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
You good. But he was pretty much saying that he had read something that said that suicidal ideations can like manifest themselves into homicidal behavior. And he was like, a lot of niggas in the hood, you feel me, suffer from mental health issues. A lot of niggas are suicidal. Like a lot of these niggas, your homeboy get killed, this, that, and the third. Like these niggas don't know how to deal with their emotions. Like how you just was saying, niggas in the hood, like niggas don't know how to deal with their emotions. They don't understand them. They don't know how to effectively communicate those emotions to their superiors to reach out and get help. So being as though that they harboring all of these emotions, essentially it projects as anger and frustration and homicidal behavior, and that's how these niggas end up killing each other and shit. Like it's kind of crazy to think about it like that, but it makes sense. It makes sense. Like a lot of these niggas is depressed. You feel me? Like you gotta think about like the drug usage. A lot of these niggas is depressed. They getting high. Whether they mother getting high, she selling pussy, father in jail, he dead, whatever the case may be, or father just not fucking there. Whatever the story is, like these niggas be having shit going on, and it's like, you know, these niggas be.
But it's just like, yo, you be in the. It's, you know what I'm saying? You be in the lap of luxury, yo. And there's some niggas that don't want to, like, I guess it's a feeling of, if you leave, you're going to hear the chatter, and niggas are going to be like, yo, you a bitch. But it's niggas that ain't like nowhere near. The thing is, it be niggas nowhere near your success, nowhere near the amount of money you got, that's like literally just trying to, I feel like, keep you there. Like, it's mental warfare. Like, if I get a bunch of money and I dip, niggas is like, damn, yo, why you leaving the hood? Why you running away? And it's just like, yo, y'all niggas can't even do that. Y'all don't even have the possibility to do it. Yeah. Like, I got an opportunity to get the fuck up out of here like Chief Keef. I got an opportunity to get the fuck up out of here. I'm about to go get my mansion off of the fucking money I made off of my millions. I'm about to have these badass snow bunnies. I'm about to go skiing in the slopes into my pool with all these chicks. Bring my niggas with me. Ain't nobody touching me out here. And now I ain't got to worry about all the bullshit. Like Lil Reese, he getting shot up in the car. FBG Duck getting shot, like getting killed. Like, now I ain't got to worry about none of that shit, because that just seems like a very stressful ass fucking life. Thinking that, yo, at any time somebody pull up on me and kill me because I'm hearing I got some fucking money on my head.
I'm gonna have to find ass black bitches out there.
I mean, you gonna have
niggas always try to get bread and they want
to just see in the smoke for a little bit behind the scenes, yo.
It might be, you know, couple snow bunnies in the mix, but it ain't gonna be
primarily snow bunnies.
Like when Martin went to visit Vonell Hill, like, where the black chicks at? Like, it ain't gonna be like that. You come visit me.
When in Rome.
Hell no.
But no, yeah. I'm just saying, in general, once you change your whole atmosphere, when you had the ability to change your whole atmosphere and your whole environment, and then the crazy shit is we got history of older OGs telling niggas the same shit over and over again. Yo, watch the niggas around you and get the fuck out your hood. That's been a steady message.
But just like Joe Budden said, once you reach a point where you gotta tell a nigga, hey, don't fucking book a flight in your name and you taking that flight to go kill a nigga, like you're way past mentoring a nigga and giving advice at that point. Like at that point, that's not mentorship. That's a nigga that's fucking retarded. That if you gotta tell his ass that
he gonna like yo. The thing is, here's the thing. How deep we gotta understand how deep that Von and Dirt relationship is, and for it to go down like that, like on some real shit, you fucked with his friend, you fucked with a brother, you fucked with the money. Cause Von ain't even really. Ron was like one of the next up to really prosper on the next level. So you really fucked up a lot of shit. And I don't even think Quando really wanted that shit. Like, cause he got the issues with these niggas. I think cause he the one that got approached with the shit.
I feel like this, right? I don't like when people be like, yeah, you know, Von lived a certain way and he died by that way. At the end of the day, Von died in a street fight. You know what I'm saying? A street fight is noble. You know, like, he got shot during a street fight, handling the head up. You know, that could happen to any one of us. You know, that could happen to anybody, literally. You know, you get in a fight, I think it's, and then they pull a gun.
I think it's more so,
you know.
I think the nuance of the situation is it's rap beef that you have with this nigga to end it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a different situation. You might be out here at the little joint and you bump into a motherfucker and y'all have some shit and some shit tussle and the nigga get shot. Compared to y'all ain't really got no beef. Y'all got rap beef. Like, it ain't really that serious, but then it gets to that level of niggas talking shit. Now it's when I see your ass, it's on site. And then when he seen him, it was on site. And then one of his niggas was like, all right, bet. Like, you ain't the only nigga rolling like this. Y'all ain't the only nigga.
The thing is, though, they probably wouldn't have shot him if Von wasn't getting the best of him.
Hey, man, I think that's a little bit of a...
I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be mad. Like, if I'm in a head up and I'm losing and you kill this nigga. Nah, I don't know.
No, because you got to think about what
if I'm in a head up, and if I'm in a head up that I ain't agreed to, and some nigga is working me, get this nigga the fuck up off me, man. But
I mean, you know I think you got to. I think what comes with that.
Nigga say, yo, I ain't even gonna fight, and this nigga fucking you.
If I agree to the head up, this win, lose, or draw, yo. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, y'all
niggas gotta kill the nigga, yo. You know what I'm saying? Get the nigga fought me, though.
If you get whipped on, just jump in and fight. Like, it just be a big ass brawl.
Kill nigga, you know what I'm saying?
But you kill this
nigga. Die. Like, niggas don't
gotta die over you kill that nigga, it creates a cascading effect because
and more niggas gotta die.
You know what I'm saying? And more niggas have died.
Right, exactly. You know, yeah.
And you getting hit.
I'm always looking at it like, when lose a draw, I ain't gonna look at you like no bitch if you lose a fight. I ain't gonna look at you like no bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas is targeting you all the way out LA. These niggas is getting tapped wires and trying to figure out where the fuck you at. Niggas is, yo, get the rental cars. I'm gonna send my man out there. He gonna give you all the money. Like, this shit is a fucking movie. Don't put this shit in
the way that shit be happening. It do be seeming like that should be a movie. It be on some movie.
Like, don't put nothing in my name.
I feel like that shit ain't really set in with me yet.
What?
Dirt going away for life. Like, if this nigga actually go away for life, like, the nigga got arrested for XYZ, so like, it ain't really set in for me yet. Like, damn, this nigga might really go away. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
That nigga might really go away, yo.
Dirk not one of the niggas. Like, I cared, but it was only Nip. I cared about Von just because, like, I really fuck with Von music and shit, like, and he was authentic with his music, even though it was on some demonistic shit. It was on some fucked up shit. I'll admit it. It was like a guilty pleasure. Like, damn, this nigga really is killing niggas. You know what I'm saying? He's a good storyteller, yo. Yeah, good storyteller. Like, you know, like, yeah, this shit really is hard. Like, I believe the stories that he telling. Like, I like that shit. But Nip was like, that was a noble nigga, man. Noble nigga.
But that's another thing.
I really because like about that one, yo.
Because like the Nip situation is more so like we looking at this shit like, damn, who got beef with Nip? Like, Nip is a Like he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He was a staple in the community. He was helping the fuck out. But it's just like
a noble nigga, man.
The thing is, niggas in the street don't look at Nip like that.
Yeah, niggas in the street look at Nip like this the nigga.
He another nigga.
Yeah, he's just a nigga from around the way that we
know what I'm saying?
Many fights into with and shit like that.
So it's just kind of like it'd be fucked up because it's automatically like, damn, a nigga hating. And it's just like, hey, a nigga might have felt violated by some shit that a nigga said to him.
But Cowboy said that ain't the reason why he shot him.
A lot of people are saying different stories.
Yeah. But like,
you know what I'm saying?
One, it was more so like the music though that I gave a fuck about. Like, damn, this nigga music hard, and I believe it. That's rare. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this nigga telling stories.
But it's just like you don't never really know what these niggas is doing behind the scenes.
Yeah, man.
And then next thing you know, the feds knocking on the door like, yo, your man had been wearing the wire for 2 years. Like, the shit
would have got caught on a RICO.
12 years is crazy. Like
sooner or later.
No, he was wearing it for 2.
Oh, 2 years. So he was booked for 12.
Yeah, he was booked for 12. Came out, had the wire on him for 2 years. Like
the actual wire though, that's crazy work. That's like Sopranos. I don't know if y'all watched that. When Big Pussy was wearing them, Big Pussy, he was wearing the wire and shit. Like that's crazy to actually wear the wire.
I don't think it's like a literal wire, like anymore.
Oh, okay. No, I mean it's technology. Like it ain't gonna be an actual wire, but it's gonna be it's not gonna be a wire. It's gonna be your phone. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas like, yo, we having a pool party, yo. Everybody in the pool. What's good, yo? Why you on the sidelines, yo?
Right, exactly. Why you ain't jumping in the pool?
Or they push this nigga in the pool, no, he got his clothes on in the pool, and then we got the wire on him.
Right, exactly.
But that's just like, I seen some shit. Nigga, fucking federal informants is getting like 80K again.
Damn. I mean, I wouldn't do it. That's a lot, though. I wouldn't do it to my actual friends. I wouldn't do it to nobody. But I'm just saying, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of fucking money you just said. That's why I said that. I wouldn't do that shit, though.
I don't know if somebody made that shit up, but it was just funny because you gotta think about.
Hold on. You said 80,000 a day. Let's extrapolate that real quick. I would never do it. I just want to know what the numbers is.
Nigga say I would never go fed, but
that's 29,000. I mean, excuse me, I misspoke. That's $29,200,000 a year. That's $29 million a year.
No, 80,000 a year.
Oh, I thought you said 80,000 a day.
Oh no. That's like a regular job. It's like a regular job. You making like $30,000.
I thought you said 80,000 a day.
It's just for a simple fact that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
do all that shit and ruin everything in your life and ruin everybody else's life and all that shit for $80,000 is
but you got to think about like you talking about.
They got something hanging over their head though.
You talking about like niggas that might just be regular ass niggas in the street, like they just regular, they around motherfuckers. They know what's going on and shit. I'm quite sure it's a bunch of niggas in the street that just telling shit. Cops roll up on the side and shit, be like, hey yo, little buddy, what's going on out here? All right, well man, I'm gonna tell you this and shit, and then bop off and shit.
Nigga fucking around and cop some weed or some shit, and they pull up on you like, where you got that from? And you scared as fuck. Oh, the nigga from around the corner. What he had on?
Shit. The fucking informant might be the weed man. That's why I don't fuck with him.
Yeah, he probably is.
Who? What?
He said the fucking informant might be the weed man.
Oh yeah.
Selling everybody shit.
I mean, is that big?
He got everybody number and shit.
The weed man, a little fish. If he the weed man, then he not a big fish.
I mean, they need the little fish to catch the big fish.
That's what I'm saying.
They need the bait.
That's what I'm saying.
Like that's why they gonna pay that nigga probably good.
They call it rolling them up. I'll be watching Chicago PD. We gonna catch this motherfucker, roll him up to such and such. It's rolling them up. Get him
all these police officers know who doing what. They not in the know.
It's just crazy, like how times have changed though. Like we literally live in a day where everybody can have a little piece of fame, and their piece of fame is what they know to talk about, and what they know to talk about is their life. Niggas will literally get on the camera or go on no jump or go anywhere and just be like telling what the fuck they did, and they try to keep it like, I ain't gonna say too much, but we did this, and this, and then this. You know what I'm saying? Niggas really be, and you know, we came up in the 90s. We born in the 80s, came up in the 90s though. You know what I'm saying? Niggas weren't doing that at all. Not even a little bit. Niggas weren't, we was kids and we learned to not do that. There ain't no way I'm going to commit a I'm not talking about snitching. I'm talking about to commit a crime or to do illegal shit and then get on the internet and be talking about that shit. And sometimes it do be fun to talk about what the fuck you did, but to do it online and shit is crazy.
But you gotta think, that's why you give everybody and have everybody like you like, it's kind of like you literally putting everybody like, yo, here's a device. Niggas, like, we value opinions. That's why you got opinionated shows, opinionated politics. Like, everything is a fucking opinion. That's why podcasts are so big nowadays. Like, it, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I can, hey, this is what I feel. And then you put it out there, and then they only going, if you like this shit, they only going to show you what everybody else, like everybody that feel that same way about the shit. Now you in the fucking box of everybody feeling the same way about some shit and don't even know that you in the minority.
My thing is this, right? When you writing rhymes and shit, and you actually writing like, all right, I'm gonna articulate this shit. When you writing rhymes, you done wrote rhymes. When you writing rhymes, you writing them motherfuckers. Like, the thought don't go on your head of like, damn, I ain't about to put this shit out there. I ain't gonna say it like that. Niggas really be just incriminating themselves, knowing that they using that shit in court. And I don't necessarily believe that they should be able to do that. But an argument could be made that they should be able to. But I'm on the side that they shouldn't. I understand both sides of the argument, but I'm on the side that they shouldn't be able to do that. You know, like use lyrics in court. But you got smart niggas and you got dumb niggas. That's real talk. In every aspect of life. In every aspect of life. We could be working a job. And you stealing from your job or doing some shit.
Stealing.
You got smart niggas and you got dumb niggas. You could be cheating on your girl. You got smart niggas and you got dumb niggas. You could be killing niggas. You got smart niggas. Every aspect of life, you got smart niggas and you got dumb niggas. Now let's talk about snitching. You know, if I'm snitching is not just a street thing. If me and TJ working on a job and we conspire to steal a box of staplers and we gonna catch the shipment and steal staplers and shit, and we gonna sell them bitches to fucking, I don't know, Radio Shack or some shit, or wherever, the Office Depot or some shit, or at a lower price, or even we just stealing time. We just be leaving early and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's more that's more realistic. We stealing time and shit. And I get caught up, you stealing time. I know you ain't the only one stealing time. Who else stealing time? And we gonna let you keep your job. So snitch is some bitch ass shit. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be like, nah, I don't know who else stealing time. You supposed to be like, I don't know who else stealing time. Because that nigga ain't make you steal time too. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like a microcosm of the whole shit. Like, if you gonna snitch on me for that, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's why they be saying I do my dirt all by my lonely, you know? But then it'd be like certain situations where it's like certain jobs is a 2-man, 3-man job, logistically, you know? And sometimes you might have your homeboys with you, you know? If they're your actual real friends, you don't even want to put them in that situation. But let's say y'all are in that situation. To roll them up, that's unfathomable, yo. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know your friend got and shit. That's crazy.
Niggas don't have no, it's no code, yo. There's no code of conduct no more, yo. Like, everybody's out to self, yo. Like, it ain't. That's why it's just like it's hard. Like I don't know. It's just like you can't trust nobody, yo. You can't trust these motherfuckers. If we ain't been through some shit and we ain't bonded through some shit, that's the crazy shit. You probably done did that shit with motherfuckers. They probably went on licks with this motherfucker. And the nigga just be like, yeah, so what are we doing again?
The only way you gonna get a nigga to strap a wire, and we not saying the actual wire because it's 2024, is if you got years to hang over his head. You know? That's the only way you gonna get him to do that shit.
Yeah, like,
and these niggas is out here doing shit that's gonna cost them the rest of their life. You know? Knowing damn well they get caught up on this shit, they can't do the time. I got schemes, plans. I don't do them shits because I ain't trying to do the time. Niggas ain't trying to do the time. Don't do that shit.
Yeah, you gotta play your hand carefully out here for sure. For sure.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I ultimately feel like that dirt shit unfortunate though.
Niggas be
but at the same time, I really feel bad for Dirk, and I fuck with Dirk, but I don't really feel bad for him necessarily because at the end of the day, niggas be knowing what they doing and the possible repercussions because it's consequences to all your actions, whether good or bad. So you can't be out here thinking that you just gonna be doing shit and nothing gonna happen. You feel what I'm saying?
Shit.
So
it's a good time for snitches out here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really
get YouTube views, getting on 20v1s. Getting on the fan bus, fucking bad bitches and shit, all because nobody know you before you was on the stand snitching on the nigga. Why so Woody is having the time of his life?
You talk about Woody?
Woody is having the time of his life. 6ix9ine was having the time of his life. He back in
and niggas was saying like 6ix9ine ushering a new era of it's okay to be a snitch. And at the time they were saying it, I'm like, no, but maybe yes. Because the niggas only care about and 6ix9ine is not even. I mean, he's making music. But
so
I seen the clip of him on some other shit looking bad the other day.
So now, not only not only is niggas like you, like to me, I feel like if you the feds, you literally pushing Woody to do the shit. Like, yo, go out there. Make yourself marketable. Make some money off of you snitching and shit.
So it's okay.
Now it's like, damn, my life ain't over. Type shit. But
I guess like as long as you funny.
I mean that or just simple fact like
because he is funny. I'm not gonna lie. He is funny.
There's an aspect to what type of snitch you're talking about. Woody strikes me as the type of person, at least he tries to make it come across like he the type of person that if you run up on him, you know what I'm saying, he gonna do something to you so he could defend himself type shit. You know, you got snitches that snitch and they victims. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna do nothing if you run up on them. They're gonna be a victim. You know, they're not making a name off that shit.
I mean, he was a player. He was, you know what I'm saying? He was an integral part into what apparently they was doing and shit. It wasn't like a 6ix9ine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 6ix9ine is a nigga that they used to make money off of, and you ain't really about that life. So we can pretty much brutalize you and do whatever the fuck we want you to. Compared to a Woody is just like, I'm on some Omar type shit, like nigga, try if you want. I'm one of the killers, nigga.
And I didn't agree when Omar did that shit either, because Omar said that he wouldn't do that shit. He said that he don't agree with snitching, and then he did that shit and lied. He put that shit on Bird. He put that shit on Bird, and Bird didn't even do it. That was just a tactical play for him to hurt the Barksdale organization, you know. But it's still, quote unquote, you know, going.
Once you deal with when you deal with a nigga who does not play by the rules of the street, you bound to drown. Like you bound to fuck up. Like if you try and play by the streets, like yo, we can't be doing this shit, yo. We gotta let niggas know when we about to run the fade, and this nigga done shot all y'all niggas. Y'all dead. Y'all out the way now.
That's I had somebody
what is that?
Somebody told me that.
the harder they fall. When the nigga was fucking doing the gun showdown and shit. This nigga talking like, all right, I'm about to do this. Nigga, the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
We killers.
Somebody told me that niggas ain't honorable. Like we could run a head up and settle the beef. Nigga,
and you gonna run right into the ass.
These niggas don't want to fight. They don't want to fight. Niggas don't want to risk getting beat up. And then niggas be on drugs. Niggas can't fight.
That shit is crazy. Like I feel like
what
life would be
say,
so much.
I can't fight. I'm not gonna fight.
Yeah, that shit not funny.
I feel like
life would be so good if we could just run the head up, and then it's just like, all right, win, lose, or draw. I ain't no bitch. You ain't no bitch. You got your point across. I got my point across. We go about our separate ways and shit. So the real question is when the shit start changing.
You live to fight another day.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's live to fight another day. We could fight. We could just fight.
Ice Cube tried to listen, man. Niggas ain't want to listen.
Fight enough times, we probably fuck around, be friends. Fuck it.
I mean, you still got some of that. It's still some honor. It's still some honor there, but I mean,
there's gonna be some respect there, like.
Yeah, some respect there.
I mean, but that goes to show you the respect ain't being passed down.
Not a bitch.
Because you got
when did that change? When did that change?
The disrespectful niggas is not getting reprimanded no more.
Right.
Like when the nigga step out of line, a nigga supposed to, you getting that ass, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit ain't happening no more. Cause the niggas is getting out of line is the niggas that's in charge.
And the OGs is in jail.
Yeah, I was saying like we gotta bring back shame. Like we gotta bring back shame and bring back beating the fuck out niggas. We gotta bring back bullying. We gotta bring back all that shit.
I feel like the way Vaughn went out, that shit was shameful. The way
niggas talk themselves out of it. That's just like the little kids in sports and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody participate. We all did. No, nigga, you ass. Get better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It ain't no.
One of them, I'd be like, you literally making my kid weak right now, giving them a participation trophy. You making them, you weakening my kid right now. I'd be offended. You ain't
it's just some. It's like
now
not to go
learn from the loss. It's okay. We all
not to go off topic, but
you ain't gonna win everything in life. You gonna fail a lot of times in life.
But then you giving them a participation trophy that lets them know. Well, at least I tried. No, nigga, try harder next time.
I mean, there's a level of acknowledging it's a level of acknowledging the participation. Like, all right, you doing
I'm not advocating against that. Like, the kid
you doing something. You out there and trying.
They can get a paper certificate or something.
I'm just what I'm saying is just like you out there doing something. Like you know what I'm saying.
You don't think they deserve a trophy?
No.
I'm asking Kev.
I think there should be levels to the trophies. I think y'all little niggas that was here, y'all all get little trophies. But this nigga who was nice as shit, he get this big ass trophy. And maybe one day y'all niggas, if you get better at what you doing, you can get the big ass trophy. But if the nice ass nigga,
they ain't getting no fucking cupcakes after and shit.
If the nice ass nigga is getting the same size trophy as the other niggas that don't do shit, where is the motivation to be better?
That's what I'm saying. It's a psychological thing. So like, don't even give them a trophy. We talking about kids, so I'm not saying be cruel to the kids. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? But to have them bring a trophy home, it's kind of, what are you telling them? You're telling them, well, at least I tried.
Now I gotta go home and tell my child that they was bullshit.
No, sometimes what at least I tried is okay.
My view on it is you're gonna get something at the end for completing it, for sticking with it. You know what I'm saying? I just think there needs to be a higher level in which you want them to shoot for.
I know.
That's all I'm saying. Like everybody can get the participation trophy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's kids out here who quit, that don't want to do the shit. So there's other kids out here right? that ain't good, but they still trying. So you got
you get in the car with your kid after they bullshit, and they happy as shit. They got it. You know how kids be. They happy. They don't know the level
yo,
differences. They got the trophy. They like, I did good. I got the trophy.
That's when your
You
job.
gotta bring it to them in the car, like, yeah, you gotta.
That's your job as a parent to come in.
That's what I'm saying.
And you got some stuff to work on. We got some stuff to work on.
But no, you got some.
You know what I'm saying?
You got some parents that don't want to do that.
I don't want to do it. I do it if I have to, but I wouldn't have to do it
my kids, they do something good. I'm like, yeah, good, but it's some things you gotta clean up a little, man.
Right, of course. Yeah,
because
you went out there and gave it your all type shit. You know,
goes beyond just sports. That just goes in general in life. Like, yo, don't ever think that you the nicest, you the best. Like, nah.
You ain't somebody out here working 10 times harder than you.
Yep.
No, you know what I'm saying? They might do a little something. You good? I've seen it, but I need you to do that on a consistent basis. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of niggas in the league.
You got boys, so it's like it's a certain degree where you're gonna have to push them. Like you can't be soft. Like
shit. I feel like from what I've seen so far, I feel like they pushing the little girls. The little girls are getting pushed harder than the boys.
I push the girls. Fuck the frail shit.
They out there juking niggas, throwing the ball, flag football. Like they going harder than the niggas.
You gotta let them know.
And that's because a lot of women been told they can't do this. You can't do this. You know what I'm saying? So that whole trajectory to go up is from a standpoint of being told you can't do this. So now they feel the need to prove that they can. Compared to a lot of boys who was just like, all right, little man, you supposed to step on the field, you supposed to be nice. And then the little girl then shook this nigga out his ankles. And he want to go home and play the video game because he's scared now. Yeah. Like, it's a different little, you know what I'm saying? It's a different little encouragement that's going on. It's like women, like empowerment. Like you're empowering, like, yo, we need to, like, once you power up and you feel, once people work from the point of view of thinking they're not on somebody's level and they need to get to somebody's level, at some point in time, their baseline is going to be that level. And the other people, it's like immigrants and stuff like that. Like you born here in America, you chilling. Immigrants come here, they came, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them come from nothing. They working their way up.
The government help them though, but yeah, I get you.
I'm just saying. Yeah, it's benefits, but it's a lot of benefits. There's a lot of grants. There's a lot of other shit out here that niggas could be looking into, but they ain't doing the fucking research. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's grants out here to give you some money so you can go get an apartment complex and put 4 or 5 people in there and have your shit. Yeah. But niggas not looking into that shit.
You right. I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? They rather complain about the fucking IRS taking taxes out they shit instead of this grant over here is going to give you money to pay for that building and money to pay for the improvement you need in that building to put people in that building. And they're going to give you a tax break.
And on some real shit, you might got to fill out 100 grants to get that one though. But you got to do that though.
Don't matter.
I'm saying
because the nigga that ain't got shit, if he want it, you willing to do
it. Yeah, I've seen it done.
You know what I'm saying? If that nigga is across state and you gotta kill him, you willing to put that effort into that and go get that nigga and kill him.
Okay. We can look at it like that. Take it there. We can take it there. You don't get a participation trophy if the nigga don't die tonight. You know, you don't get a
I want that nigga dead. Where he at? Go get him.
Yeah, okay.
These niggas saying I ain't slide for my nigga. All right. You don't hear that no more.
That's the thing, yo. Let me tell you something, yo.
Niggas say, yo, you still be saying them comments?
Yo, let me tell you something.
Nah, they kind of stop. They got chilled out a bit.
Let me tell you something right now, yo. If I got, I don't even need millions. You don't need that much. You know what I'm saying? But Dirt, I would perceive has millions. I'm sure, you know, money gets allocated in different directions and shit, right? But if I got a slide for my homeboy and I have the financial means to do so, it can remain top secret, yo. That's my only point. Like, it can be done in such a way that nobody that would be a suspect to do the shit is doing the shit. You know what I'm saying? We could go overseas and get some shit done and All right,
but you gotta understand there's factors to this shit. Like if your right hand man, if your right hand man is an informant whole time, it's not no way of getting around none of that. That top secret shit, it don't matter. How top secret can you get? If you do some shit, none of it tell your right hand man. How top secret can you get if you putting yourself in Dirk's shoes and you're operating in the way that he is? How top secret can you get? You gonna have your, like he did, had his closest niggas around him. They was all on point as far as to what was going to fuck on. That's why he was able to get booked. And you feel me? The rest of the way that he did. What you sitting up here
doing is explaining to me why he got booked, and I'm sitting up here explaining to you why he shouldn't have. You see what I'm saying? So which logic we gonna go off?
I'm going off of what happened.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going off of what happened.
That's what I'm saying.
What he actually did.
I mean, she's saying it from a point of view like he probably would have got away with the shit if one of his right hand men
wasn't already tagged
the whole time.
His circle was.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
The circle had been tapped for years.
I understand what you're saying.
Understanding that. So it's like if we factor in what actually happened in, you feel me? What you would do is, you would operate in a sense where it would have been top secret. You never would have been found and never would have got booked and charged or nothing like that. But what happened, what he did was niggas around him knew what niggas was doing, to where as though when shit went down and then he want to go in the studio and make music and rap about what the fuck happened and what he did and who he gave the money to and all of this dumbass shit.
You saying even if he didn't do that, he just still got caught up because the nigga was wearing a wire around him?
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. But all of that shit, but what I'm saying also is that all of that shit plays a part. You feel me? That's why I was like, a part of me don't feel bad because niggas be dumb as shit.
I'm like, don't trust your homie.
You feel me? He's not dumb as far as the nigga wearing the wire because Dirk never would have known. You feel me? And like I said, the culture within different hoods is different. Them niggas, they in the gang or whatever, it's always going to be hella them niggas around. It's not never going to be Dirk by himself. You get what I'm saying? So he going to have niggas around him all the time. So niggas is on point as to what's going on. So his shit niggas already on point. Then when the shit happens, he makes a song about it. And then now here we are today.
And I think at the
end of the day, he fucked himself when he made this song describing that shit. But
from the perspective of like the feds, like that's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we already got evidence about what you did. We just about to use your songs against you also as self-admission. Like, it's not like
we don't even got use your song, your music videos. We already got recordings. That's
just another layer that they want to use
of you saying that you talking about shit. They're not
using song lyrics from the feds.
Yeah, they using these fucking recordings that they already.
They're not using song lyrics.
I don't think they're not like Young Thug case and his being a state case. I feel like they will use they gotta use song lyrics.
Don't really have anything.
You know what I'm saying? Like they just like, all right, we can grip this song and that song and that song. If you talking about the feds, like niggas is not pulling up Diddy songs to be like, oh yeah, he's talking about the baby oil right here in this lyric and shit. It's not. We got shit on you. We got recordings. We got people willing to testify.
Yeah, of course that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I think
goddamn song lyrics.
It's like the what the fuck is his name? YML Millie?
Melly, yeah.
YMW Melly, and they was trying to use that one song, talking about that one song was talking about him killing his friend, like that. Like it's one of those things where it's like I feel like that's good for blogs.
Even if that song ain't about the situation, that shit don't help. I know it.
None of this shit help.
That shit don't help.
Like I'm listening to the fucking
that shit go. That shit go too.
Like this nigga, if you did do this shit, this ain't helping your case, buddy.
Yeah,
when I listen to that song and think of him, yo, I'll be like, damn, yo.
What's that?
That shit was hard.
He had a voice a little bit. Like he should have used that voice to sing about some other shit.
That's like the Dave Chappelle joke when you talking about R. Kelly and shit. It was like, damn, like you just said this bitch is 16 all the fucking 16.
Yo, I done seen so much R. Kelly shit that in retrospect, it's like, yo, this nigga been telling us the whole time.
Get the road, no switches.
This nigga said, "Are you 18?
My niggas.
Who wanna come home with me? Who wanna play house with me?" Nigga said, "Do you be fucking teenagers?" What do you mean by teenagers? Nigga said, when you say teenagers, what you mean?
Did y'all hear that?
Teenagers. Yes. Nah, that
shit. Ain't he still locked up, still fighting that case, right?
I think
he's
so.
convicted. He not convicted?
I think was he doing an appeal or some shit? I don't know.
I'm not up to date on
them
his
appeals
case.
Don't work.
I haven't heard, but I haven't heard about his case in a minute.
Hey, yo, them appeals don't work.
I heard
The only
something
thing that
about
work
Tori
in appeals
Trance
if you point out a mistake that they made. If you just pleading to them, they not hearing that shit.
I mean, niggas want to fight the case, but it's just like the one nigga in Thug case, he just played out. They gave him 20, but it was like, yo, you only gotta serve 7. And do time served already.
Okay.
So I don't know. Thug probably be home.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna drop the case eventually.
But I feel like I just felt like I feel like more so they wore Thug down and possibly like
how long has it been already? It's been hella years already. Like they just gonna be on some like time serve shit.
Thug first day out gonna be bullshit. That's an unpopular opinion. That shit gonna be trash, yo. It's cool. Like I don't even want to see. Like I'm looking at the whole shit going through.
Like niggas, when me first came home, that shit was lit.
I'm looking at that shit he going through. You know, they talking about niggas snitching and this and that and the others. Like, damn, I hate the fact that he going through this shit. But as far as first days out goes, that's for the spitters.
Hey yo. I think Thug can make a good first day out. I don't think is T Grizzly a spitter.
Kodak's first day out was hard. T Grizzly first day out was hard.
Yo, what did Max B? What did he get hit with?
2 million. Oh, how many years? Like 70 something.
He got 75 for what? What was his? What was he got charged with?
It was like robbery, and I think the person got killed. And the
but he
bitch
didn't.
That he was
he
doing
didn't do it.
Was it like some conspiracy shit?
Yeah, but he didn't snitch on the bitch. He didn't snitch on the woman and shit. So like, I think it was like some shit like that. Max didn't snitch. I was singing some Max earlier today.
I'm about to roll me down.
She told me, motherfucker, just come and pick your clothes up.
If that shit would have happened in 2024,
22. Ow, I got a thing for them hoes. I just fucks with them all. I do, baby, I'll put you in the mood. Ow. Don't get me started. That's a real one. Apparently, you see that nigga still locked the fuck up.
I mean, if you want to be a real one.
Yeah.
That's it. Fucking Meech got out.
Huh?
Meech out. I said Big Meech out.
Right. True. Now, don't get me wrong. Look, I don't look at doing jail time as to make you a real one. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like this. Yo. Like, I look at snitching a certain way, you know, which is I'm a roll one of my homeboys up or somebody else up that I know is doing crime to get me out of some trouble that I'm in. That them motherfuckers, they don't deserve that. That's fucked up. I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. If I get caught doing the crime, you gotta do the time. You know, you gotta do that. You know, but I don't look at snitching as if, you know, you see some shit happening and you call the police. I don't look at it like that. You know, if I see something happening and I'm not able to be Superman, I'm gonna call Superman. They supposed to come over here and handle that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not a street nigga, so I guess they. But
Niggas can't even give you the good lawyer and shit.
I feel like the street niggas got the rules convoluted though. The street niggas don't even got the rules understood.
Like the
all in
rules
the court.
I mean, if you ain't got no guidance about how shit is supposed to go, niggas is going off of how they feel. And these niggas don't know how they feel because they probably all fucking doped the fuck up.
Yeah, for sure.
They emotional.
They mothers.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like
a lack of emotional intelligence in the hood.
I mean, they just, you know what I'm saying?
They don't know how they feel. They don't know what they feel. They don't know what's going on.
Probably thought niggas was gonna look out for them. Niggas left them. So now it's just like, damn.
It's hard acquiring a new bill though. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit hard. Niggas living check to check. Now I got a new bill. But I say that's a cold-hearted statement to make. Like, I'm not saying that from a standpoint of you my homeboy. You my homeboy and you my homeboy and we went on a heist and you got caught and didn't tell on me. That's a new bill, my nigga.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that bill, my nigga. You feel me? I love that bill.
Nigga said
that's gonna get paid first.
They got us, yo. Come on up.
right. Hey, we got that real gilly. Nigga say, fuck you, me. They got us, nigga. They got you, nigga.
No, they got
us, bitch.
Hell no.
Ain't no us in this shit.
We fighting before they lock us up. I'm jumping on your ass immediately.
We running this nigga, grab my leg, nigga.
But that's the thing and shit. Like, you can have the conversation and nigga be like, yeah, I'm dead.
Hey yo, a nigga will really do that, yo. A nigga will really do that, yo. Yo, a nigga will really do that, yo. A nigga, you hiding, yo, you go hide over there. I hide over here, and they catch you. It might be an involuntary statement. Nigga might be so scared. Scared. Yo, they got us, yo.
Fuck no, I be mad as shit over there. Like, fuck you, mean.
That's fucked up, bro.
They got the flashlight on you, bitch.
I'm jumping on your ass. I'm not fucking coming out with my hand. I'm jumping on you, bitch. Fuck you.
Nigga.
That's fucked up.
You jumping on me. I'm punch the shit out you. I'm punching
the streets don't love you. The streets don't love you. Niggas love the streets, but the streets don't
family. So who's the street? Like niggas, like I always found it quite peculiar and also funny a little bit. Like when niggas get in the booth and be like, I ain't got no friends. I ain't got no homies. I don't trust nobody. And all your homeboys is right there listening to you rap the shit. You know, I always found that to be quite funny to me. Like, this nigga said he ain't got no friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm his right-hand man. I know this nigga since 2010. It's 2024 now and shit. You know, I'm his friend, really. In real life. I'm his daughter godfather and shit.
I think when they talk about that shit,
you're not my friend.
I think they directly talking about the industry niggas.
They need to say that though.
I mean, I think it's already understood.
Is it? Or would Jam would Jam have wore that wire if he thought that he was his friend? I
mean, I'm not that I want to I want to bring up the topic and shit, but I think like it's a general theme in Drake's music that he's always talking about niggas is not his friends. I don't think he's talking about the OVO niggas. I think he's talking about
Drake been double
rapping ass niggas.
Drake been triple crossed.
Yeah, I mean, but that's why all the
niggas for him and who not, except for the niggas that's writing songs for him.
But what I'm saying is, from looking at just in general, from looking at his career from beginning to where it's at now, all the OVO niggas are still there. None of them niggas.
All right, so like, who the OVO niggas? Are they? I feel like this. Yeah,
40,
40. Right. So I feel like this, right? I don't know them niggas like that because I ain't invested, but I don't see them niggas not snitching. Them niggas over there doing something wrong. Trust me, they doing something out of pocket. And when that shit come down, you think Chubbs and 40 not gonna be like, nah, he was the ringleader. And just because you the fucking face of the organization, are you the ringleader? The president ain't the ringleader of what's going on in the United States. He's just a face. You know,
Yeah, but
when it comes to the feds, they're gonna lock the face
saying
up.
that shit blows me that people.
What I'm saying is, from that standpoint, what I'm saying is, who the fuck keeping the lights on in the motherfucking building, nigga? all them niggas speak highly of the nigga. Like,
of Drake.
And I'm quite sure, like, I don't think they not into no crime shit.
They doing something, yeah. Niggas be doing something.
I
Tori
mean,
told me that before, and I was sitting here trying to be like, I don't know, I don't got the evidence.
All right, so is there
like, they doing something?
A high profile nigga that's not doing something?
Yeah,
they doing something. Something being done. Something wrong. Something that ain't right.
I mean, you had that degree, you ain't doing no. You ain't. If you smart enough,
that's facts though.
Like Jay-Z said, like I'm what Preem and all them niggas, Frank Lucas and niggas. I'm what Frank Lucas and them niggas is. Like would have become if they didn't snitch and get caught doing what they was doing.
Who said
like
that?
You so far removed. If Universal Music Group is giving you $400 million, what you're not doing any stupid ass shit. Like you're just not. That's like Michael Jackson. Is Michael Jackson in the streets?
That's what I was about to say. And take into account that these niggas that we speaking of right now is not the streets. So like
that's what I'm saying. I'm quite sure they are street funded. Because Baby and them is from the streets. But by the time they got to that nigga, Baby and them is out the streets. But what I'm saying is, if the niggas you came in the game with, your homeboys, you still with them niggas 15, 20 years later? You know what I'm saying?
If somebody kills Drake homeboy, Drake not gonna go kill the nigga. You know? And that's not a slight on him, you know? That's not a slight. He's just a regular
Drake didn't kill a nigga.
Huh? That's what I'm saying. All right, I get your point on that. But I think that
Dirk wasn't riding around in a white Infinity.
Right. So my response to that is right, and I don't give much credence to any of these niggas because I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? But I would be willing to bet that I don't know. I don't see it in Dirk, but other people do. So, but I would be willing to bet that Dirk would probably slide before Drake would. But my point is, my point is saying that's what I'm saying. So my point is that it might be more pressure on a nigga from a certain area or a nigga from a certain lifestyle to actually do some shit like that with his hands, as opposed to somebody like Drake. But
what I'm saying is, if you at the level that you at, your hands is not on that shit at all. Anyway.
Right. I get that point. That's
what I'm saying. Like.
I get that point.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think this nigga. I mean, I think
it's a murder for hire plot. So
it's street. I'm quite sure it's street shit going on. It's street shit going on. Like regardless of how niggas want to look at a nigga in a certain position because you feel a certain type of way about a nigga, don't necessarily mean this nigga ain't got somebody on the payroll that ain't gonna bust your motherfucking head open. So it's street shit going on. Niggas is getting shot. Niggas is getting shot out here. I'm just saying, as far as the inner circle of niggas, when the original point was the inner circle of niggas that when somebody is talking about, if you're in the booth talking about, yo, I don't trust my friends, I'm talking about industry niggas. We already heard that industry niggas are shady. Like, you might be in the booth with this nigga Dirk. Or what was the Tiger? Remember the Tiger Dirk beef? All that shit. Like, yo, why are you talking about
Dirk who, nigga? And that shit was crazy.
But what I'm saying is, it came from this nigga Dirk saying something about Black China.
This nigga Tiger did something that has not been done before or after, which is, I got a beef, I'm gonna get him on you. And this nigga Game came crashing through like a bull in the china shop. This nigga came through gaming.
Found out about them young niggas too.
True. But as far as if we keeping it music, this nigga Game came and like, you want me to handle this for you? Here I go. And he handled that shit musically. We talking music.
Said Dirk, this is Dirk cool, nigga. Dirk,
this nigga, I got beef with you, and this is my diss track. But I got a 16 on this shit. Then I let my homeboy jump on this shit. This nigga
that was a good ass. That was a good ass. That was a good ass diss track though.
Yeah, that was good.
I can do without Tiger, but yeah.
That's my point. That's my point. That shit crazy. Yeah.
That's because you can't like. If we looking at what really, if we looking at the realness of the situation,
I might got run
like,
that tonight. Just
it's like Tiger to Dirk. Like you gonna have to go run and get some nigga with some type of street credibility.
Let me ask you this: what's the first Tiger song you ever heard? What's the first like that you remember Tiger?
Lime in the coconut, whatever the fuck.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. That's the first one I heard. Yeah. That was a good song. I ain't gonna hold. That was you know, it was a good song. It was okay.
Tiger had a moment.
Yeah.
When Tiger sang with the strip club shit, the strip club anthems and shit, he be good.
Yeah. I feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, get a booty 5. That's one of the best first line. It's hard sometimes the first line when you're writing a verse. The first line is sometimes hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, get a booty 5. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. He did good on that one.
Nigga said he did good on that one.
He did good on that one.
No, the well done mixtape.
Yeah.
His well done mixtape and bitch I'm the shit. That was Tiger good lane right there.
Yeah, he did good. But he got he got a whole nother thing going on right now and shit. But
that nigga got a porn company.
Yeah, aside from that, yeah, he got that thing going on. But
he out there living a life.
Yeah, he got his lane popping right now.
That's what Diddy should have done. He would have been all right.
Diddy should have left like Russell Simmons did, and he'd have been all right.
Just had the porn company.
Diddy need to be in jail.
He should have left.
We ain't down that. I'm just saying.
I don't even know what the fuck Diddy did. What the fuck did he do that's illegal?
He had the people staying at the freak off too long, yeah?
That's what I'm saying. Is he drugging? Is he drugging and raping? Is he drugging and raping? Yes or no?
Sounds like it.
All right, if he drugging and raping, then sure. You know? But if he just then what the fuck?
I think it's a bunch of little shit that you can sprinkle in, like if I'm having the freak off, ain't nothing wrong with the freak off. If a bunch of people that's really want to come and freak the fuck off, ain't nothing wrong with the freak off.
Right.
But
not if it's
you having a freak off for 3 days and people can't leave.
Shorty said it was kids there, but you ain't want to talk about that though. So if it was kids there, then fuck them. You know what I'm saying?
And then you got situations where it's like a woman being like, oh, she was down for that shit, and then now she coming out talking about, well, I was drugged and used against kept against my will type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It might be one of those things where a woman like, oh, it's Diddy, she wanna fuck with the nigga, and then this nigga like, oh, you wanna fuck with me? Let me show you how I really get down. And then now she in the room taking the Ciroc, and 3 other niggas come in, and she like, what's going on? He like, oh, you about to fuck these niggas.
So
but I got a record deal for you.
Talking about rape? Well, she could say no.
She can say no, but they got the record deal on the table.
Is that rape? I'm just asking. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just asking the question. I'm just asking the question.
Oh no, that's not rape because it's not against her will, but
that's coercion. That's a form of sexual assault.
So what if I say I want you to fuck these niggas? I got a honey bun for you. Is that coercion? That's easier for you to say no to because you don't want to honey bun that bad.
Or it could be a situation where this nigga is like, I'm pulling your record deal if you don't do this.
Right. So I'm asking, like, what's the line? I got a hot plate of food for you. If you don't fuck these niggas, you ain't getting this hot plate of food. Of course, you're gonna be like, man, fuck that hot plate of food. I'm out of here.
That being your line, that being your line to the woman is the line.
Oh, whatever the line is to the woman, that's the line?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that sounds like sexual harassment. If she attracted to the nigga, it's not sexual harassment. But if she is attracted to the nigga,
Even
it's
if
not
she is
sexual
attracted
harassment.
to the nigga, but she didn't want that shit to happen, that's fucking sexual. So
Yeah.
being attracted to the person don't got nothing to do with it.
No, what I'm saying is, as far as drawing a line of coercion, if the definition is the crime is I'm dangling a carrot in front of you and I'm getting you to do some sexual shit that you don't want to do, and you actually do it. Now I'm still in trouble because you did it, but I dangled the carrot in front of you. What's the line as far as what that carrot is? Now, I gave examples of carrots that obviously would not fit the bill. A plate of food, a honey bun. Clearly, a bitch is not going to be going through doing those shit she don't want to do for those things. Now, if I'm holding a record deal over your head, maybe I'm holding your mortgage over your head. Maybe I'm holding your job over your head. Maybe I'm your supervisor. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the line?
I think those are the lines.
It's
just
all,
like,
yeah, I mean, like it's
just like like
because she can still say no and walk away. So what's the line? What's the line to where she go through doing the acts and then still could press charges?
What I'm saying is, if it's not something like, it's like a supervisor telling the chick like, yo, I can write you up or you can get on your knees. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
If she get on her knees, this nigga still wrong.
Yeah, he wrong. I went through.
You know what I'm saying? Like he still.
We had the
yeah, like that don't mean that it wasn't that.
You know what I'm saying? It's still wrong.
Yeah.
Now the woman is gonna be criticized because motherfuckers are gonna look at it like, oh, that's what you wanted to do.
All right, but now let's say you a woman that do not work for him. You not signed to him yet. You don't work for him. You're not part of the organization, and he dangling the carrot over your head, just like Louis C.K. He got caught up because he would ask a young comic to come up to his room at 2:00 in the morning. They would come up to the room to discuss business, and he'd whip his dick out and start jerking off. And then if the chick not with it, no, you ain't hear that? No, yeah. So
wait. How did we lead with Dirk and now we ended up at coercion? I'm trying to figure out.
We can't retract all that. You know,
yeah,
so
we here now. Figure out why we got here.
We here now. So this is what we're talking about now. I'm trying to figure out. This is what we're going to discern what the line is, and we're gonna figure it out. We can figure it out. You know. We smart. We can figure it out. This is the question, right? Like I said, just like Louis C.K., right? He would ask, y'all know Louis C.K., he a white comic and shit, he comedian and shit. He would ask like up and coming comedians to come up to his room, and they would come into his room at some obscene hour of the night, which okay, we out all night, we running around, it's Vegas or whatever the fuck it is, you know? Whatever the time of day don't matter, you know, we come to your room, we're gonna discuss business. And now he whip his dick out and start jerking off and shit. I'm sorry, you got Athena right there. I ain't gonna talk crazy, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, he started doing this thing, you know, and he got caught up on that. When it's like some people were saying like you could just leave. Of course, you're gonna curse the nigga out like, what the fuck wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? But you could leave instead of filing a lawsuit like I felt so this and that. I felt so this and that. You know. Now, if I'm actually putting you in a predicament, I'm not drugging you, and I'm putting you in a predicament to whereas I'm holding something over your head to whereas you know you want this record deal, you want this, you've been working your whole life towards this, but you gotta do some strange shit to get it. You can say no.
You could.
No. Now, if you go through with the act, whatever that is, now you can press charges. You
got to factor in the simple fact, like, it's a predator.
I mean, it's happening.
It's a predator mentality, right?
Okay. I'm just asking. I'm not trying to bail. I'm not shooting nobody no bill. I'm just asking.
What I'm saying is, it's a predator mentality because now you're dealing with somebody who is looking to get ahead in their career, and you're putting something in front of them that is not necessarily something that needs to be there for you to be like, hey, if you want this opportunity, do this little thing for me, sexual thing, and that's gonna give you the opportunity. It's like, nah, yo, that's predatory behavior.
So what you gonna do? You gonna leave and then report this motherfucker, or you gonna do it and then complain later?
The thing is, it's not reported because in the case of Diddy, it's fucking Diddy. So if Diddy be like, shut that shit down for whoever the fuck that is, she gonna get shut the fuck down.
I get that it's wrong. It is wrong.
What I'm saying is Diddy power, like the power of a motherfucker in the position. Like that's the whole issue of it. Like,
well, this is my question. So is it sex? Is that the thing? Sex?
It's just like how Starlight had to get into the boys and shit.
Right.
They get into the
you talking about the TV series? Because
I'm talking about what happened with the fucking what is they called? The
seven.
The seven and shit. Like, we got this power. Yo, shorty, if you want to get up in here where we at, and I'm gonna have you, I got access to everybody. I got access to all these people, right? If you want to go ahead and get on your knees and do this shit, I'll make you a fucking star. Compared to if you don't, that's cool. But whatever outlet you going to try to go to get your music to, I'm shutting all that shit down. You ain't going to have no music career. So what do you think an up-and-coming artist, and she's struggling trying to make it to the next level, and that's her dream, what the fuck do you think she going to do? You are predatory. You are a predator.
Do it and then, so listen.
You a predator, yo.
Listen. I get
That's why Diddy is in jail right now. Diddy is sitting in jail right now for his predatory behavior, yo.
I get it, but we still ain't come up with the line though.
That is the line.
No, I get it. I get what you're saying. But all I'm saying is, right? Just like you use Starlight as an example, right? Starlight, if we using, they raped her in the comics, but if you talking about the TV series, you know, Starlight ain't had to do it. Starlight did it and resented it forever and used that resentment.
We're not talking about what they have to do.
Okay.
It's always a choice. What we're saying is, nigga, you don't even need to be making it a choice. You're making it a choice because you're a predator.
All right. So if it don't have to be about what you do, as soon as you making it a choice, you wrong, leave and report.
You know you're wrong. When you put a woman in that position.
Time out.
Y'all both argue at two different points.
Hold on. Let me respond. I honestly, there's a part of me that feels like some of these guys don't feel like they're wrong. Now, I feel like they're wrong, yes. And I'm not playing devil's advocate, even though it probably seems like I am. You know, I'm not that kind of guy that would do none of this shit we talking about. We just having a conversation here, and I'm trying to figure it out what y'all think, right? So, some of these guys, when they in the act of doing this thing, dangling that carrot, and they want to get sexual, they might not feel like they're wrong. They so out of touch with reality of what's right and wrong and shit. You know, They got all this money and all this power. You might not even have a whole bunch of money. You might be working the local set in your city, and the person trying to come up, they don't got no connections. You got all the connections in your city, and shit, suck my dick, and now I put you on stage down at the Comedy Factory Saturday. You know what I'm saying? It be those levels of power shifted. You know what I'm saying? So obviously he wrong for propositioning it in that way. He wrong for that. I agree with that. You know? Now if she go ahead and do that to get on, then what we talking about? That's my thing. Now if we talking about drugging, taking advantage of someone and all that, then that's wrong. Now, if I give you an
aspect of the victim that also took advantage of the opportunity alongside the abuse. That's what you're saying. So you saying like where does that person draw the line?
Yeah, where's the line?
That's going to be personal to each individual. Like, yeah, right. You can't even really ask the question, because if you asking the question, you feel me, I don't know, like if you asking the question to Cassie, obviously like that played out the way that it played out, so you saw where she drew that line at. You feel what I'm saying? Like whatever.
I don't know where she drew the line at, because let them tell it.
All right, but my point is that it's going to be specific to each individual. So like you asking like where does the line get drawn at? You can't really ask that unless you asking us individually, where do we draw the line at as far as like what we consider to be coercion, and where will we draw that line at with the individual. But at the end of the day, like, yeah, if you pretty much, like y'all said, propositioning somebody with an opportunity or something that they can benefit from by way of them doing something that's going to be demoralizing, you feel what I'm saying? Like, then yeah, that's not right. And
it's not
right. Whether you're saying that you're going to compensate them, is no way to like
you got
walk around that and be like, oh yeah, it's cool.
You got some niggas who are probably in a position, like say a Diddy or something, and it's probably a lot of women that, hey, I made such and such a star, I made such and such a star, I made her a star. This is what they went through to be a star, right? Because he probably seen Cassie was a little youngin' with Ryan Leslie, like, oh, I can make her a star, da-da-da-da. She fucking with Ryan Leslie, but this nigga Diddy got more power. So she intrigued. She want to deal with this shit. This nigga probably sending roses, flowers. Oh, I'm going to send the car, come get you and shit. Oh, you know what? Ryan Leslie don't even need to come and shit. You can come to the studio with me. That was like love bombing her, doing all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he's manipulating her. Right. And she enjoying this shit. And then it gets to a point where he chasing her down the hotel hallway, kicking the shit out of her, beating the fuck out of her. And she's like, damn, this is who this nigga is? Like, so, you know what I'm saying?
And obviously, that wasn't the first time that he did some shit like that.
But he done put her on a record deal, probably gave her millions. She probably feeling on some shit like, damn, I need to be grateful for what he's done for me. Just like certain abusive relationships, women, you know what I'm saying? Certain motherfuckers be getting beat up in relationships, knowing that it's fucked up, but don't want to leave. And motherfuckers be like, yo,
yeah,
what's wrong with you? He beating you upside your motherfucking head. You need to leave.
You're a psychological thing. Like, it happens. It happens every
it's like,
day.
You know what I'm saying? It's like blaming a woman that's getting beat up in a relationship and she ain't leaving, and niggas not blaming the nigga that's beating her the fuck up.
The host like, is he a predator if they come back for more? That's what the host asks.
It's what he's given. You know what I'm saying? Is a nigga that's selling drugs on the street, is he a fucking detriment to his community because he's selling drugs?
Is he?
He getting people strung out on the streets, but they keep coming back because they strung out.
That's another conversation.
What I'm saying
I don't be wanting to sound like devil advocate, but it seems like that's what it sounds like. But that's a whole other conversation, though.
I'm just saying, in general, if you're doing some shit that is harming motherfuckers in your community, it ain't no way we can look at you as a positive figure. If you're a predator and you taking advantage of women, I don't give a fuck what opportunities you giving them. You still fucking predator.
All right, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this, right? Do you feel that same way about men? Like if a man propositions another man who considers himself to be a heterosexual man, and then he take the bait or whatever and to I guess further his career or whatever the case may be, you know, and he jumped down that rabbit hole and suck a dick or let a nigga do something to him or some shit like that. You know, you still you give him grace as far as he was being taken advantage of.
If you consider yourself a heterosexual male and you do that shit to get an advance, no. Like, what do you do? You're going against.
You don't even know I got you, though. I got
you. You're not getting nobody. You're going against what you consider yourself to be.
All right, so it's not a. My point is that
what I'm saying is
No,
This
my
nigga
point
is
is
full.
that
This nigga is.
it's not about. My point is that it's not about your sexual preference. It's not about that. It's about what you're willing to do to get ahead, and what goes with or against your morals.
A woman dealing with a nigga that she probably would necessarily deal with in general because he's.
No, I brought up examples.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Like you convoluting this shit. What I'm saying is, a woman dealing with a nigga in general is one thing. A nigga going against his, if he consider himself heterosexual, but he's about to do some gay shit to advance, like that's something different.
All right, let me ask you this. Let's say it's and I don't agree with what you. I understand what you just said. I do understand what you just said, but I'm gonna ask you another question. Let's say it's a heterosexual male and it's a woman that's in a position of power, and she like, you gonna do this, and then I give you that, right? Some shit that he would do anyway, you know, and then he do it, and then now he want to cry victim.
Actually,
is that right?
Actually, overall, all of it is predatory behavior.
Okay, it is all predatory behavior.
What I'm saying is, if I'm propositioning you something sexually that's going to benefit me because that's what I want you to do, that has nothing to do with
the job,
anything. If you can sing, you know what I'm saying? If you can sing and you want to make music, the only thing that should matter is your ability to sing and your ability to write music. Right?
I agree.
Not you can suck dick.
I was gonna say the same thing. You gonna suck the same thing. I agree.
That's what I'm saying. As far as like,
but we ain't in alignment yet, though. We gonna get there. But I agree. We gonna get in alignment. Hold on. We're gonna get in alignment. I agree with what you just said. You know what I'm saying? But it's always certain levels of like first off, you got the aspect of, if I meet with Diddy at 2:00 in the morning in his room and I think we gonna discuss business and he on some other shit, I could be like, oh no, I ain't with that.
You should have thought about that, but
no, what I'm saying is,
first of all, I would have been like, I probably wouldn't even answer the phone. Like, I
no, listen. I'm talking about in an environment. Listen to the environments though. In an environment where we out, let's say we out Vegas, for example, where the city never sleeps. Niggas out gambling. You might be down at the casino at 2:30 in the morning, and I text your phone. I'm Diddy. Hey, Playboy. Holla at me in my room. I want to talk to you about this script.
Playboy is crazy.
Yeah, it's Playboy. I want to talk to you about, you know what I'm saying? This, you said you could rap or whatever the fuck you do. You know what I'm saying? Come holla at me. I want to talk to you about that. It's Diddy. You're gonna be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you're gonna go up there and holla at the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, this nigga might give me a deal or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
That just sounds like a nigga that's trying to take advantage of a nigga.
All right, cool, but you already know.
I would bring somebody.
But you already know. But you already know you ain't going for this shit. You already know I might beat the fuck out this nigga if you try me the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? You already know that.
It's like one of those things. Like, yo, if this nigga Diddy asked you to come over his crib at 2:00 in the morning,
I'm saying in the scenario where that's, I'm saying I'm picturing it. I'm pitching it in a scenario where 2:00 in the morning is not.
I can see
unheard of. You know what I'm saying?
I can see it be a situation where y'all out partying and he done got y'all lit. And he like, yo, come on, Playboy, let's go back to the crib.
He might not even have got you lit. You know what I'm saying? You might be with your crew, and then you might bump in. You might have already been in communications with.
If you a sober nigga going over Diddy's house at 2 a.m. to have a meeting.
I'm not even saying going to his house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might go to his room.
Don't matter, yo.
That sounds crazy, but
don't matter.
The nigga Telly.
Don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like. That's why I feel like.
Yo. So you telling me, right? It matters if it's 5 p.m. or whatnot. And let's say you've been in conversations with Diddy about your musical career
I'm
for
on like
the past
12
couple of
p.m.
weeks. You've been in conversation with this nigga for the past couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all been talking regular, no funny shit. Y'all been talking regular, like, yeah, I like your music, da da da. You know what I'm saying?
That
I'm
clearly don't mean shit with Diddy.
That's what I'm saying. Though, listen to the point I'm trying to make. I'm trying to make a point. So like you've been already talking to. It don't even gotta be Diddy. You know, it could be anybody. It's not just Diddy. You know what I'm saying? It's all these motherfuckers. You know, and you've been talking to this motherfucker for a couple of weeks now about your career, musical career, acting career, whatever the career may be. You know, and then we're gonna be out Vegas. We're gonna be partying. All right, so you and your friends or your team or your crew or whatever go out Vegas and shit, and then y'all out Vegas. Oh yeah, what's up? I'm out here. All right, bet. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? And then it's Vegas. This nigga hit you up at yo, I'm back at the room. Yeah, you was talking about you wanted to, you know, further your career or whatever. Da.
You come to the door in the road, but
you still up. You still out at the casino. You shooting on the crap table. You still up. You ain't in your bed sleep with your wife and shit. You still up and shit, running around and shit. And the nigga hit you up. You don't even know what time it is and shit. Nigga hit you up. Hey, yo, come to the room. Holler at me about the shit you was talking about before.
All I'm saying is he set the trap.
Yo, no, holler at me tomorrow.
He can set the trap all he wants to.
He ain't gonna whip his dick out at 3 p.m.
He can set the trap all he wants to. Only certain niggas getting caught up in that shit.
So he ain't gonna whip his dick out at 3 p.m. It matters what time it is. It don't matter what time it is. What
did Cat Williams say? Sometimes you just gotta tell that nigga no.
Right, I agree.
Yeah, when he texts your phone, you say no.
I agree.
When he texts your phone, you say no.
I'm going there, but yo, this nigga tries some funny.
Niggas not going.
If you really feel like
I'm not going.
You can make something out of my career.
Hey, I'm just asking you. I'm not saying I'm going. I'm just asking you.
I'm not going.
If you really feel like you can make something out of my career with some rap shit, it shouldn't be that one moment where if a nigga be like, nah, I'm good right now, and I got like, yo, my time is motherfucking like, nah, yo, I'm good.
No, time is money, playboy.
Yeah. You can go somewhere else. You gonna have to be going somewhere else, yo.
All right.
That's
because we know Diddy now. That's because we know Diddy now.
And some niggas, but I'm saying there's a bunch of niggas in the industry that probably knew Diddy and they do that shit. You know what I'm saying? They got the word up. Oh, huh? Nah, I'm good. Hey, what time we got? Yo, anything after 10 o'clock, leave the Diddy party, yo.
That's what I'm saying. Party after 10. That's what I'm saying. You saying that because you know him. You know what I'm saying? It might not be unusual. That's my point. My point is that it might not be unusual just because it's some obscene hour.
Nigga, I don't even go out. I don't even go out to Baltimore with niggas I don't know.
Indulge in that activity. Whatever the activity is presented to you, don't have to indulge in it. Now, if somebody drugging you,
I ain't going. I don't
go
nowhere. I usually don't go nowhere by myself. If I ain't with one of y'all niggas that I know, I ain't going.
Right, same here. I'm not gonna be in Vegas by myself.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, just in general, as far as how I look at
niggas gonna be like, damn, it's fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. Nigga, tell that nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas like, damn, what happened to yo? Did he hit him at 3? Did he hit him at 3? He left the party. Like, what? Why the fuck he go by himself?
All right, I'm with my brother and I'm with my cousin. They coming with me. No, they can't come. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
that's weird.
I'm just saying, like, it's one of those things where it's just like, it's like the mentality of eating, like animals eating other animals out here and shit. Like the fucking lions and shit, they ain't taking down the strongest buffalo. They getting a little kid buffalo on the side. They can't get away. Like, Diddy gonna set the trap. He gonna set the trap because he's a fucking predator. And the little motherfucker that fall into the trap, the little Cassie, big-eyed, I want to be in this fucking industry ass chick, she gonna fall into the trap. It's just like these chicks dealing with dope boys.
What they were saying was that Cassie was like watching a whole bunch of shit.
Shorty wanna go fuck with the nigga with the money.
They were saying Cassie was saying a whole bunch of shit that was going on and shit, man. You take that with a grain. I seen Cassie at Cheesecake Factory one day back in the day. That shit was crazy. That shit was wild. I was with the homie. He ain't with us. The homie ain't with us no more. But I was with the homie. I was with the nigga Carl. You know, you remember Carl, TJ?
Yeah.
You ain't never knew Carl though, did you?
No, we wasn't on that level.
Yeah, I was with Carl and shit, and then he had like a real infatuation with Cassie. He used to talk about Cassie all the fucking time on some real shit, unrelated. He used to love Cassie and shit. One time we was in Cheesecake Factory. We probably was doing our thing with some bitches or whatever. Like we was probably doing our thing. We was in Cheesecake Factory and shit, and some girl walked past. And she had some big dudes with her. I guess he was bodyguard. She had some gray sweatpants on. I remember looking like, is that Cassie? And I told him, is that Cassie? And he's like, dude, that's Cassie, yo. And they just went and ate. And I'm like, you ain't gonna say, he ain't say, that was Cassie though. That was crazy. And ain't nothing happened, but that was Cassie.
That shit was crazy.
That shit was just crazy. That was Cassie that day. I know that was Cassie. She had a haircut and all that shit.
I remember seeing Nikki at Latin Powers.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I remember that. That was wild. That was a wild night. We could go into that. We ain't gotta go into it. We an hour 45 in here, yo. Yeah, that was a
almost at that 2 hours. We ain't never been this shit. We ain't never been this long.
Nigga streaming at this point.
Like a fucking Joe Rogan podcast on this bitch.
That was a wild ass
this
night.
This nigga hat done turned 3 different ways and shit.
No, because I did my shit. My shit was. I realized I did my shit like this when I was trying to make a point, and then it just stayed like that. I'm like, damn.
I got the Ranger hat.
I had the TI going on and shit, but I was trying to make my point and shit. I realized that.
All right, so do we have any final remarks on like Dirt Case, Young Thug, just in general? Because I feel like we covered a lot of different topics on some shit. And all them niggas is in the feds.
Yeah, I don't really got. I mean, you know how we do. We branch off and talk about some whole other shit. As far as it comes to them, I don't really have nothing to say. About
Don kicking in.
Yeah, I mean, I just hope keep your heads up. Keep your heads up, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, I would. My only advice is like, I know niggas want to keep it real, but like, yo, don't put it in the songs. Don't put it in the songs. Be a little bit more creative with the music, yo. Like, be more on like a storytelling aspect. You know what I'm saying? Get more like visuals and shit.
Get on your Uzi tip.
Like make a movie. Like make a character up and then make a movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be a little bit more creative about telling the story and shit. That's all. And for niggas that ain't living that life, yo, I encourage you to rap about what the fuck you doing, yo. Just rap about what the fuck you doing.
Or don't.
We need the 9-to-5ers, yo. We need the 9-to-5ers.
Oh yeah. Yo,
the
9-to-5. We need plumbers.
It always
niggas need architects. We need HVAC technicians. We need niggas to come in
5 in the morning.
Cable boxes.
Get a phone call. This bitch and I'm still just yawning.
We need mechanics. Everybody don't gotta be a rapper. We need doctors. We need
calling
dentists.
me said her roof cave in and she need a whole new brand new
don't gotta rap, and everybody don't gotta try to be an athlete. We need people to help the community too. We need teachers. The kids.
Hey, we need y'all to be athletic. Stay athletic. You ain't gotta be the top niggas, but just be athletic.
The kids can't fucking read, y'all. We need teachers. Fuck all that rapping shit, bitch. We need teachers, nigga.
I'm on the road driving this 18 wheelers and I'm going 18 hours straight.
Stop rapping and serve the fucking community.
Rap
do that.
No, rap. Serve your community, but rap about serving your community.
Don't rap, just
not
serve
that type of serving your community.
Enough rappers. We got enough music to last us till we die. Just serve the community.
Nah, yo. Music is a creative expression. Music is a creative expression. That's the problem.
That's the thing. Hold on. That's the thing. Like Deb listened to what's T.I.'s son? The good one. The one that's making music. The good one.
The other one, his older one and shit.
Yeah, the good one and shit. I forget his name and shit.
The one that sound like J. Cole and shit.
Yeah. He rapping about love, his love experiences and his real life. He not trying to be hard. And his music is good. You know what I'm saying? Do that. That's what I'm saying, Like, you don't gotta chase the hood image and shit, You don't gotta chase that shit.
Yeah.
Like you asked me what you gonna rap about. Like, it's plenty of shit to rap about. Niggas out here dealing with women dealing with kids, dealing with love, dealing with heartbreak, dealing with motherfucking disappointment, disappointment in friends and all that shit. That shit ain't gotta be street related.
Yeah. Man, when the niggas rap about the women and shit, niggas don't want to hear that shit because they want to say they ain't hip hop.
That is true. You have niggas that say they ain't hip hop. Then you gonna have people like
know what hip hop is.
That Tyler the Creator just dropped. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this shit?" Y'all
you listen to it?
No. I haven't. No. I seen that little snippet on Twitter. That's it. I seen the same snippet that everybody else seen. I ain't go and look for that shit.
I will say that early on, like the motherfucker that put me on, a motherfucker that was listening to Tyler.
Damani, that's his name. Damani.
Yeah, Damani. Like a motherfucker that was listening to Tyler. Like I get it. Y'all fuck with it. I just ain't for me. That's all. I got respect for the nigga. I just ain't gonna listen to him. That's all. This is some motherfuckers I just don't listen to. But that dirt, I don't put that on.
Hey yo,
free I'm dirt. I'm streams and shit. I'm helping streams.
Free dirt. Free dirt. That's all I got to say. Free dirt.
I got some more shit to talk about, but we 2 hours in, so
next episode.
Shit,
I'm done. I'm out.
We out. Peace. Thanks for tapping in with us, y'all. Bye, y'all.
This was long. This was different.
All right.
We out. Next week.
Exchange, the Artist Exchange, the Artist Exchange, the Artist Exchange, the Artist Exchange, Artist Exchange, the Artist Exchange, the Artist Exchange, the Artist Exchange, the Artist Exchange, Artist Exchange, the Artist Exchange, the Artist Exchange, the Artist Exchange.